directly in front of the bleachers clear. Feel free to take photographs and videos from anywhere in the seating area. We ask that you silence all electronic devices. Please look around you and do not leave any trash. At the conclusion of today's ceremony, each member of the band has completed recruit training, maintains combat skills, and many have been on combat deployments to Iraq and Afghanistan, giving true meaning to the title Marine Musicians. Marine Band San Diego is under the leadership of Chief Warrant Officer 2, Alex Panos, Band Officer and Master Sergeant Gary Robinson, Bandmaster. Today the band is led on the march by Gunnery Sergeant Ben Hallquist, Drum Major, and is under the direction of the enlisted conductor, Staff Sergeant Megan Harper. was provided by Marine Band San Diego, Marine Corps Recruit Depot, San Diego, California. Lance Corporal Manning is escorted by the Office of Communication, Corporal Grace J. Kindred. Marching in today's parade are 489 of the graduating Marines from Company A. Amongst the 489 Marines are 2 Marines who displayed outstanding performance in 2 individually graded events. Private First Class Benjamin N. Brendan from Platoon 1013 is the company high shooter, scoring a 349 out of 350. Private First Class Justin A. Leslie from Platoon 1015 is the most physically fit Marine, scoring a 300 out of 300 in both the physical fitness test and combat fitness test. They will be receiving an award from the Marine Corps Association and Foundation. Also present today is the Company Honor Graduates Recruiter, Staff Sergeant Joshua R. Fantanosa. Not present today, but worth recognizing, is the primary marksmanship instructor, instant and willing obedience to orders, and the self-reliance to maintain or improve those traits which exemplify a Marine. Military bearing, consistently demonstrating military presence and personal awareness, as well as the proper wearing and maintenance of uniforms. Esprit de corps, acquiring the common spirit of the Marine Corps that inspires enthusiasm, devotion, pride, initiative, teamwork, aggressiveness, determination, moral courage, integrity, camaraderie, and the burning desire to work with and for others toward excellence in common goals. For 245 years, Marines have fought and won whenever and wherever the nation calls, in the harshest conditions, over the most brutal terrain, and against the most formidable enemies. Marines defend the ideals of freedom with grit and tenacity. Though battlefields change and capabilities evolve, history proves that true victory comes from the individual Marine with steel resolve, the drive to overcome any obstacle, and the warrior spirit to fight on against all odds. It takes that steadfast faithfulness, semper fidelis, to corps, country, and each other that abounds throughout our storied legacy. Marines today remain in combat, forward deployed throughout the world, confronting every challenge with courage, loyalty, and faithfulness. They are resolved to be the most ready when the nation is least ready, to defend freedom anytime and anywhere, to stand ready to aid those devastated by natural disasters, to pay tribute to those who have forged our proud legacy, and to honor the families and loved ones who faithfully stand beside us. For the Marines of Company A, today marks the end of the 13-week recruit training cycle. They have marched countless miles at Camp Hilton and on this parade deck, and have been trained, as are all Marines, as basic riflemen. In addition, due to an intensive physical training program, their strength and endurance have doubled since their arrival aboard the recruit depot. They are Marines, qualified to take their places in the ranks of the world's finest fighting organization. from left to right in order to get them into their exact positions for the parade.
And this is like probably the second or third generation. And our relatives, he's the first one that joined the military. Period. First one.
Pretty impressive.
That's crazy, right?
I graduated here. My little brother did also. He was from Texas. That's our nephew. It's pretty cool.
Ready, front, cover. Ready, front, cover. Ready, front, cover.
The next portion of the ceremony will be our national anthem. We welcome veterans and members of the armed forces to join us in rendering appropriate honors with the military salute. For guests who have not served in the military, it is proper etiquette during the national anthem to place their right hand over their hearts, and for those in the audience wearing headgear to remove it. Will the guests please? Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
It's pretty.
The parade adjutant now presents the assembled command to the commander of troops.
Report! Marine Band San Diego! All present! Are accounted for!
Series 1009, all present!
Attention to orders! Headquarters! Marine Corps Troop Depot! San Diego! California! Colonel, United States Marine Corps,
At the command, officers center march. All unit commanders and guidon bearers march to the front and center of the formation. Historically, it was at this point that commanding officers would issue orders and instructions to the unit commanders. Following this, the unit leaders would face about, return to their units, and pass the information along to their Marines. Throughout our nation's history, millions of men and women have earned the title United States Marine. Many who have helped shape our history join us here today. In keeping with tradition of once a Marine, always a Marine, we would like to recognize them. At this time, those in the audience who have served as Marines, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for their dedicated service to school and country.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of our Commanding General, Brigadier General Morris, welcome to Marine Corps Recruit Depot San Diego and the graduation ceremony for Alpha Company. Their journey began 13 long weeks ago when they stepped on the yellow footprints and committed to becoming Marines. They arrived as individuals, perhaps a little unsure of their decision, but stand before you as a confident team of smartly disciplined Marines. During the past 3 months, we developed their physical and mental toughness so they're able to thrive in complex and chaotic environments. They learned essential warfighting skills. They hiked countless miles, learned how to operate in the field, and completed intensive marksmanship training. They were taught how to decide, act, and communicate with initiative, clarity, and exceptional judgment, and they proved themselves to be leaders of character who inspire and treat others with dignity and respect. Their training culminated with a rite of passage through the Crucible, a grueling 54-hour test of teamwork and endurance. And throughout, they came to understand and embrace our core values of honor, courage, and commitment, with a very clear understanding that being a Marine carries a special trust and confidence and the highest expectations of the American people. Now, as you might imagine, this awesome transformation didn't happen by itself, and I'd like to thank those who were involved. First, we recognize each Marine's journey started long before they got here. The foundation of their character started with you, in your homes, in your schools, and your communities. I want to thank all the parents, families, and friends, as well as teachers and coaches for everything you've done. I assure you that your love and support was vital to their success. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'd like to turn your attention to the Marines wearing the distinctive campaign covers, our drill instructors. It's impossible for me to put into words their passion, work ethic, and commitment. From the moment a recruit arrives, there's a drill instructor with them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They have spent every waking hour teaching, training, mentoring, and leading these young men. Ladies and gentlemen, these drill instructors have made a tremendous and lasting impact on your loved one. And trust me, these Marines will never forget the name, the face, or the voice of their drill instructors. So please join me in a well-deserved round of applause for the drill instructors of Alpha Company. I'd also like to thank the families of the drill instructors who are seated just to the left of the parade reviewing stand. No group knows better the amount of time and dedication it takes to make Marines. While their drill instructors were on duty, these spouses and families shouldered all the cooking, cleaning, shopping, homework, appointments, dog walks. I could go on. My wife and I have 4 wild animals. 2 of them are children. We completely get it. Simply put, we couldn't have accomplished our mission of making Marines without their support. So please join me in a big round of applause for the families of Alpha Company. Finally, I'd like to recognize our highly skilled marksmanship, martial arts, water survival, and academics instructors, our exceptional chaplain, corpsmen, and entire medical team who do an amazing job of ensuring our spiritual, mental, and physical readiness. And of course, the dedicated recruiter who saw potential in your Marine. In fact, we have one motivator with us this morning who I'd like to recognize. Staff Sergeant Fontanos is joining us from Riverside, California, where he recruited today's honormen. Job well done, Staff Sergeant. Keep up the great work. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to address the Marines of Alpha Company one more time as their battalion commander. Good morning, Marines. Alpha Company, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Alpha Company, I know it seems like a lifetime ago when you were offered the challenge of becoming a Marine. When you arrived on your buses and stepped on the yellow footprints, graduation was the last thing on your mind. You're probably thinking, what did I get myself into, and how do I get these guys to stop yelling at me? Well, you had a lot to learn and some very steep hills to climb, but you did it. You have rightfully earned the title Marine. Be proud of your accomplishment and the uniform you now wear. And I'll leave you with one closing thought. Whether you serve for 4 years or 24 years, please remember that it's not about you. It's about all the Marines who have gone before you, whose legacy you are now a part of. It's about that Marine standing to your left and to your right. It's about all these people in the stands in this great nation which you've sworn to defend. So serve with honor, serve with courage, and serve with commitment, and you'll do well. Congratulations again, Marines, on your tremendous achievement. Please, take care of one another and remain Semper Fidelis. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you America's newest United States Marines.
More than 1 million Marines have been trained here in the past 100 years and have departed San Diego for combat and conflicts around the world, including places whose names are immediately associated with Marine courage and dedication. Names such as Guadalcanal, Tarawa, Iwo Jima, Tucson, Incheon, Chosin Reservoir, Mesa, Wave City, Lebanon, Grenada, Panama, Kuwait, Somalia, Fallujah, Marshall, and our most current operation worldwide. This parade deck is rich in history and tradition, and no Marine training here ever forgets its sights and sounds. Ladies and gentlemen, as the national flag passes directly in front of you, please rise. Once it passes, you may be seated. First Sergeant Bridget E. Bell, Company First Sergeant and Regimental Staff. Marine Band San Diego, Marine Corps Depot, San Diego, California. Series 1009, Series Chief Drill Instructor, Staff Sergeant, Manuel Garcia. Platoon 1009, Senior Drill Instructor, Sergeant Tristan R. Laughlin.
Bruce J. Hood!
Your legs!
Senior drill instructor, Staff Sergeant Thomas. The company first sergeant will now give the command to the senior drill instructors to dismiss their platoons. Needless to say, this will be the most welcome command they have received throughout recruit training.
Aye, first sergeant!
Platoon, what's up the good?